Hi everyone, welcome to 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. Today we are going to do an in-depth review of the new release that just came out Wednesday, December 18th. I'm actually recording this on the night of Wednesday, December 18th. So it's a brand new set that was released today. It is Bowman's Best. Bowman's Best is one of the last sets of the season, if not the last, at least from Topps. And it actually features a lot of prospects in the Bowman kind of heritage, and then it also features prospects. It also features veterans. One thing I do like about this set that I kind of know off the top of my head is that it does have not only prospect autographs, but it does have veteran autographs as well. It's a smaller set. I think it's got 100 total cards, but we're going to go ahead and take a little bit more of an in-depth review on this, show you guys what the refractors, the parallels, what autos you can get, what the odds are, so on and so forth. So to help us out, I'm going to pull the computer up here real quick, and then we'll break one of these boxes real fast to kind of show you what you can expect to pull out of a box. Now the neat thing is these boxes aren't too expensive. This set will kind of remind you of what would I say here? It'll kind of remind you of Topps Finest. That's what I'm looking to say. And basically what we have here, the base cards are going to look somewhat like this. So it's a little bit of that bold design, very much kind of like Topps Finest, but they are all chromium cards, so kind of in the Bowman Chrome lineage. And then there's a refractor per pack, and then other parallels are atomic refractors, which I think you get one per box, purple refractors, blue refractors, green, gold, orange, red, superfractors, one of one, obviously. There are autographs. The parallels on those will be blue, green, gold, atomic to 25, red to 10, printing plates, and superfractors. They will kind of look something like this. And then the inserts that we have, there's future foundations, which is basically going to be prospects, obviously. And then there are, if I'm not mistaken, there's power producers, which they will have home run hitters. And then there's the 1999 franchise favorites, which there is a possibility of autographs on those, which are one per case, so you could get lucky and hit one of those. And then there are the neophyte sensations, which are this year's rookie class. So that's another neat thing. There's players like Fernando Tatis. That's what the franchise favorites looks like. So here's what you can look for in a box. Basically, in a hobby box, you're going to get 4 autographs, an atomic refractor. Each pack is going to have at least a refractor. And then as we look at the checklist, here's kind of the highlights of the checklist. Mike Trout being card number 1. There's a Paddock, Kikuchi, Senzel, Eloy is in here, Keyboom is in here, Chavis is in here, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil is in here, Kyle Tucker, and then Keston Hira, and then Fernando Tatis, Ronald Acuna Jr. So a lot of names that you know. So that's kind of the base set. And then the prospects, as you kind of look at here, there is a Wander Franco in here. And by the way, these do have all the parallels. C.J. Abrams, Riley Green, Bo Bichette, Nolan Gorman, J.J. Bleday, Joey Bart, Mackenzie Gore. So Joe Adell is actually in here, which is a nice one. Hunter Bishop, and top draft pick Adley Rutschman is also in here. So really, I mean, a really good set, smaller set. Like I said, it's about 100. The different autographs you can get, there's the franchise favorites, and they are 1 in 155 packs, so kind of hard to find. And you can get parallels. Most of the autographs are going to have a gold, atomic, and superfractor parallel. Then there's best of 2019, and you can see that most of those are going to be a mixture of prospects and established stars. You can even get like a Bryce Harper out of here. and then there Eloy Jimenez is in this, Fernando Tatis. So there are autographs so it's kind of a mixture of new and upcoming stars, but you can get Shohei Ohtani. So it's kind of a neat set there. There's Wander Franco, so a lot of good autographs you can pull out of here. And then there are some dual autographs which are really rare, 1 in 3,278 packs. And then there's Atomic and Superfractor parallels, but if you pulled one of these, they'd be amazing. There's a Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, dual autograph of Vladimir Guerrero, Eloy, and then finally there's a Future Foundations, which obviously these are all going to be numbered to 150 or so. Those are going to be your prospects, and then Neophyte Sensations, which are your rookies, and you can kind of see what we're looking at here. Your rookies, you're looking at Austin Riley, Pete Alonso, and then Power Producers. So these are all the insert autographs here. So that's kind of what you got out of here. That's kind of what you get out of this. We kind of already went over the insert, so we won't wait anymore. Let's go ahead and we'll set up and we will crack one of these and see what you can expect out of a random box. The other nice thing I like about this is they are these cards are hobby only. You can't get it in retail, which is kind of nice. A lot of Bowman products, not all of them, but a lot of Bowman products like the Bowman Draft you see in the background, that's also hobby only. For those of you that are newer, if you want to know if it's hobby only, you just look for that symbol, and that will kind of tell you. So the way that this sets up, there's 12 packs and 2 mini boxes. So there's the 2 mini boxes, so that's kind of how it sets up. And then this box, if you wanted to do retail, you could. In a hobby store. So now we'll crack the first one. We'll just do the front one, then the back. There's 6 packs per mini box, 5 cards per pack, so only 30 it's only 60 cards that are going to be in this box total. And when we open this, we'll see if we can get any. No, this is not odds, but we will see if we can find odds on here. Some of the odds we kind of just went through on the Bowman, or the Beckett page, I mean. So, but this is what it looks like when you open it. And as you guys can see, we'll do this. It was kind of stacked like that. And we'll see if there are odds on here. Interestingly enough, there are not any odds on the pack. I didn't see any odds on the box, which is interesting. Because normally they'll give you odds, but anyways, not a huge deal. We'll put this back here. Here's our packs. I'm going to scroll this down just a little bit so we can kind of see what we're up to here. So this is the first box that I've opened of these, so we'll see what we come up with. Like I said, most of them will be chrome, and right off the bat, there's a Michael Chavis. That's a rookie card. There's a Mackenzie Gore. That's a nice card as well. So as you can see, kind of these real bold designs. And then we've got Jared Kalanick. That's another nice one for the Mariners. And then there's a Seth Beer Future Foundations. This is a die cut, which is a really nice, this is a cool card. So this is the die cut. This is one of the inserts, and with the inserts, what you're looking at here, we kind of didn't go over this, but these are the die cut inserts, which delves into prospects. So that's kind of a fun card right off the bat in this first one. Plus it's a Seth Beer. He's one of the top prospects in the minors right now. So these sleeves are big sleeves. I'm gonna grab some other sleeves here real fast. I thought I grabbed the right ones, but hey, what do you know? I didn't. So, but like I said, this probably won't take too long. It's 60 cards. So there's a Seth Beer. So this will show you kind of what the die cut insert is, and that as a die cut is actually a really cool one. You can kind of see, and that is gonna be, if I'm not mistaken, that will also be so our rainbow refractor parallel is going to be a Chris Sale. So that's our first pack. Our second pack. These packs are pretty easy to open. seen packs in the past that are not like that. Here's a JD Martinez. There's a Max Scherzer. So as you can see, we've got prospects, we've got parallels. There's the Eloy Jimenez rookie card. 959 card collector would love that card. And then we're gonna have a Boom franchise favorites. This is Austin Riley rookie card franchise favorites. I think you only get one of these a box, or let's make sure. We'll put that Eloy in there in a minute as well. And we also have a Paul Goldschmidt, but let me check on the franchise favorites here. I'm pretty sure that the franchise favorite was 1999 franchise favorite autographs of the case. Okay, so the normal franchise favorites, I think, it basically says finds its roots in 20 years in the past. So I don't think this is as rare as I thought it was off the bat. But really nice card, Austin Riley. So we will put that one up here for you guys to kind of take a look at. And then what we'll probably want to do is move, there we go. And then, like I said, we also have the Paul Goldschmidt, which was a refractor as well. And then the Eloy. And by the way, these cards are pretty thick. Think about, think typical chrome card thickness. So pretty nice Eloy there. But like I said, this is a smaller set, so I don't anticipate it being that difficult to complete the set. My guess is if you bought 2 or 3 boxes, you would have all the cards in the set, which is kind of nice. But really, I think what the draw on this will be the parallels and whatnot. So here we go. Here's a Chris Paddock. There's a Gary Sanchez, and it looks like we're going to have a Cracked Ice. This is a franchise favorite, and this is a Cracked Ice Brendan Rodgers. Let's see if this is numbered. This is not numbered, but this card is really thick. And it looks like we're going to have our first auto coming up here because this card is backwards. So this is a Cracked Ice parallel. Let's figure out what they actually call this. So as you look at this, this is a franchise favorite. The parallels, this is an atomic refractor. And this is 1 out of 48 packs. So this is actually a pretty nice Brendan Rodgers rookie card right here. And this is for the Rockies. So this is a really cool card. And this pack, I think, is going to end up being a pretty decent pack overall. Let me get some top loaders out here because I am going to top load this. 1 out of 48. Can't complain about that. I'm wondering if this will be our atomic, because I think you get 1 atomic refractor per box. And this is definitely an atomic refractor, but it is an insert, so we'll see if we get a common or a base set one. And as we look at this, so we'll put this one back here. And then our first auto, I'm pretty sure, is going to be Brock Deatherage, which is, or Death Rage as a lot of people call him, which this is a nice auto. Brock is one of the also one of the highly touted prospects in the minors right now for the Tigers. So nice Brock. And by the way, these are on card, so that's nice. They're not sticker autos. And then they are pretty thick. These cards are pretty thick too. So this kind of starts giving you an idea of what you will pull out of this. We still have the other box, and we still have 3 autos to go. And our last card was a Yoan Moncada, and that is also a refractor parallel. So really, the price on these is not too expensive. I think you can get them for anywhere between, call it 120, 140. Not too bad. Here's a Chris Davis, Jacob deGrom. And then we've got, I feel like I'm like really close to the, let me see if I can scoot up and give you guys, there we go. Here's the Neophyte Sensations. That is a Pete Alonso. And boom, look at this. This is an atomic refractor of Adley Rutschman, who is the top draft pick. This one, folks, is a sweet one. So we got, holy smokes, this is a nice card right here. So this is going to be, this may even be orange. It is not is it numbered? So this is not numbered, but as the parallels go, this is, it looks like it's orange, but it's not. I'm pretty sure that this is the atomic refractor, which is a base atomic refractor, but this is of Adley Rutschman. So this card is probably, out of all the cards we've pulled, the best one so far. So this one will definitely, what we may do is start taking some of these down. I'll put one more up here. But that is a really nice one. Not to mention we got the Neophyte Sensation Pete Alonso, which is a really nice looking card as well, by the way. So far, I'm really kind of digging this set. It does have a Topps Finest feel to it. And then we got a Carter Keyboom, which is a refractor, by the way, rainbow refractor. Those are 1 per pack, so that's a Keyboom rookie. Then we also, I mean, we're only 3 packs in. This is, I mean, what are we? Or 4 packs in. So this is our 5th pack. Let's see what we pull out of here. Here's an Austin Riley rookie, a Bryce Harper, a Javi Baez, and a Ronald Acuna Jr. franchise favorite, and a Jeff McNeil rainbow refractor. So this Ronald Acuna is nice. So far, no numbered cards out of the box, but I wouldn't be surprised to see 1 or 2 pop up in the master box. Let's see what else we can pull out of here. So there's a Mitch Keller, Andrew Vaughn, and it looks like this is the power producer. So Andrew Vaughn, by the way, is the 3rd overall pick in the draft. So Adley is number 1, Andrew Vaughn number 3. This is the base for Andrew Vaughn. Here's the power producers. This one's going to be Manny Machado. So that's the power producers. And then we've got a Greg Jones shortstop auto for the Rays. This is also an on-card. Not too familiar with Greg Jones. Pretty sure he's still in the minors. But there's our 2nd auto out of the box. So we've got 2 more. And then, and is there, yeah, no, that is not rainbow or anything like that. So this is our 2nd auto. And what we'll do is we'll put this in the back over here. So this is out of the 1st. And then finally, a Hunter Bishop, which Hunter Bishop is also a highly touted prospect. Most of these cards seem to be getting sleeves. So far this box I feel has been pretty good. The Hunter Bishop, that's a refractor. So that's going to be the first mini box. So we'll take these down real quick and kind of show you what the highlights of the 2nd box are. So we'll move these out of the way, and then we'll show you what the 2nd mini box is from the master box. It's another 6 packs. What did I do with my, here we are, we're over here. So we'll crack this real fast. And then I'll give you my review of what I think about these. Interestingly enough, we went over some of the odds earlier, but it is kind of surprising that they don't have odds on the packs. But because it is hobby, it's kind of easier to look that stuff up. And we will go from here. All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can scoot these back a little bit. Maybe get this a little bit more organized. All right, so here we go. First pack out of the 2nd mini box is going to be Brett Baty, which, by the way, as it seems like most of the prospects in here, they've got most of the 1st rounder. There's a Reese Hoskins, This is going to be a Justice Sheffield, and here's our first parallel. This one is numbered 101 out of 150. So on the parallel on that, this is the blue refractor. And then we got a Victor Mesa Jr. Future Foundations die cut. So let's grab a couple more penny sleeves. So the Justice Sheffield rookie card blue parallel. Give that a quick little top sleeve. So, and again, to pull some of these parallels will probably not be too difficult, because some of them are, you know, they're not, there's just, with only 100 cards in the set, the parallels should be fairly easy to come by. So here's a Future Foundations, and this is Victor Mesa Jr., so kind of a fun card here. I do like the die cut. They are rainbow refractors. Not sure how much die cut cards kind of play in the hobby. And then there's also a Mackenzie Gore, and this is a prospect card, another good prospect for the Padres, by the way, and that's going to be our rainbow refractor from this pack. Oh wait, we want to go like this. I'm putting them off screen, sorry about that. Pretty sure that Hunter Bishop was from the last box. So our second pack in this one, we're going to get, I don't think we've had, there's a Joe Adell, highly touted he's third rated prospect in the minors right now for the Angels. He's basically the whole Angels farm system. So there's Joe Adell, there's Joey Bart, there's Mr. Yasiel Puig, and here is a Corbin Carroll franchise favorites. So the franchise favorites seem to be pretty easy to come by. And then there is a rainbow refractor for Jared Kalanick, who is a prospect for the Mariners. As we keep going here, let me do this. I feel like this camera's really close. There we go. Let's see who we can come up with in this pack. There's the Pete Alonso base rookie. So that's a nice one. And then we're going to have a Will Smith right behind it. Will Smith, catcher for the Dodgers. So we will sleeve up Will, of course. And then we're going to get another Future Foundations. And this one's going to be numbered as well. And this one's going to be numbered to 50. It's Jonathan India. So here is, and we're going to get an auto out of this pack. So Jonathan India for the Reds. And out of this one, with the Future Foundations being an insert, I don't know if you can see that right there, but this is number 3 out of 50. And I'm trying to see on what the parallels on the franchise futures are, franchise foundations. So the parallels are, it says, so this is a gold parallel, and that is numbered to 50. So that's a pretty good one. And Jonathan India is a nice prospect for the Reds. They have high hopes for him. So this is kind of a neat card right here. This one will definitely get a top loader. And we will see, keep in mind there's still 2 autos to come out of here. So we will see who else these cards are tough to get in. So our auto, we actually have one right here. It's going to be Quinn Priester. Again, not too familiar. And there's an Eloy Jimenez refractor as well. So this set, I actually really like this set. Like if you compare it to like Bowman Chrome, which it very much has that feel, it's like, I would actually say, because you have the chance at veteran autos, that I actually think that this is maybe a little bit more of a, I think this set's pretty nice. So here we go. Here's our first auto, Quinn Priester. I won't lie when I say I don't know much about him, but I'll definitely be checking on that. And we did get the Eloy Jimenez out of there. And we've got 3 more packs to go. So here's going to be, we should have 2 more autos. There's DJ LeMahieu, Jose Altuve, and there's another Adley Rutschman. So that's sweet. And again, for first overall pick in the June draft this year. So basically, Adley is starting to show up in Bowman packs. His Bowman first card is going to be out of Bowman draft, but this would be his second card from the Topps company. So that is something to keep in mind there. And we got another Future Foundations. This one is going to be Julio Pablo Martinez for the Rangers and a Chris Paddock refractor. As we continue on, it does look like the autos. I'll bet you the next auto is going to be in this pack, but maybe not. We'll see. There's a Machado. There's a Wander. Very, very, very cool. And then, so we will sleeve up Wander. This is one of the autos that you would love to get out of this would be a Wander Franco. Then as we keep going, there's a Taylor Trammell, a Brett Batty Future Foundation, and Gary Sanchez. So our last pack will have an auto in it. We'll see what it is. We're going to have a Bogarts. There's a Bo Bichette. A lot of people high on Bo Bichette. And there is a Fernando Tatis Jr. This is the insert, the Power Producers insert. And before we show you the auto, we will sleeve up Bo and Fernando. If you guys follow the channel, you know that I think Fernando is basically, in my opinion, probably the highest. I'm really high on Fernando. And then here's what we'll do before I sleeve up Fernando. Our last card is going to be a Jacob deGrom. And then our auto, we'll just flip this, is going to be, I think if I just flip it, we'll be good. Our auto is going to be Michael Toglia, who was a first-round draft pick for the Rockies. So this is a nice auto as well. So let's see here. This should get us to the end of the box. So here's our auto. Let's put this in a quick top loader. So you guys, let me know what you think about this set below before we do our recap. Let me know what you think about this set. You do get 4 autos. Like I said, it's like 30, what is it? You're going to have, looks like 60 cards in here. But most of the cards you will probably end up sleeving. And I think my review on this, before I give you, we'll just show you the ones that I ended up top loading. Not that some of these are the best ones in the box or not the best ones, but just to kind of show you what we got. And then I'll give you a quick review. And why don't you guys let me know what your review is in the comments below. And if you haven't already, go throw over to first, hit that like button. So here's what we got. We got a Brendan Rodgers. This is an Atomic Refractor. An Adley Rutschman Atomic Refractor, which this is nice. This is, in my opinion, probably the hit of the box, even with all the autos. There's that Seth Beer we were showing you. So our first auto was Greg Jones of the Rays. And then we got Brock Deathridge of the Tigers. So this is, out of all the autos, this is probably the one with the most value at this point. But with Bowman cards, obviously, you hold on to them for a little bit to get true value out of them. Adley Rutschman, that's the base card. Quinn Priester, now that this is, the Quinn Priester is a refractor auto, so that's nice. This is the Jonathan India, which this card, 3 out of 50, that's a gold parallel. Then we have, and this card went in weird because it is I'll have to fix that. Justice Sheffield, this is another blue parallel. This is numbered 101 out of 150. And finally, Michael Toglia. So anyways, here's my review on this. In this particular one, what I would say is, one, the fact that you get 4 autos, and they are on like a chromium type paper, very cool. Love the mix of prospects and rookies and veterans. I don't think the veterans are going to hold much power unless you get an auto on them. I think the one thing that I would say takes away from this set are the inserts. Outside of maybe the die cut inserts, those are pretty cool, but I feel like the inserts are a little bit of filler. Like, for example, the Fernando Tatis, like, yes, this card looks awesome. Which is pretty, I mean, it's a very nice card, don't get me wrong. But, like, I would rather just have a base. And the inserts don't really, they're not really highlighting anything. It's like, okay, so we know Fernando Tatis. It's just, here's home run hitters. And whatnot. If you did hit the franchise favorites auto, which is a case hit, that would be awesome. But for the most part, I think the true value in these, like these franchise favorites right here, I mean, they look nice. There's a lot of dead space in them, though. It almost looks like wallpaper in the background. So I don't know. I feel like the inserts are a little bit lacking. But other than that, the fact that you are getting a lot of prospects, I don't think most of these are going to be Bowman first type cards, though. So that could take away from a little bit of the value. But the fact that you get 4 autos, the fact you got to like kind of the more bold design. If you're not into that type of card, these probably aren't for you. It's a little bit of a Topps Fire feel to them, if you know what I'm saying on that. But kind of cool, and I do think that the actual checklist is good. So overall, definitely a set that I would check out. If I'm giving it a rating, I would say probably out of 5 stars, I would go like 3.5 to 4, somewhere in that range. A little underwhelmed by the autos I got, but I do think that if you just look at the set list, you could pull some pretty sweet autos out of here. But I think the true value is going to be in pulling your parallels, and then hoping that some of these guys hit in the future. Love that I pulled the Adley, and overall, not a bad box. Think for the value that you pay for it, the value wise, I think you're in a good spot, especially if you like chrome cards. So anyways, that's kind of my review on this and my in-depth review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, throw over to first, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, now's the time to do so. We do lots of fun stuff like this. And comment below, let us know what you guys think. And with that, good luck on your guys' future pack rips, and have a good day. Take it easy.